Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings with me, Geneva. I am the Angelic Rainbow Oracle, and this is where we talk about whatever random things went on my mind that morning. That's pretty much it. Whatever is going on. To be fair, okay, for my more in tune crowd, generally when you're having those types of like thought processes, especially early in the morning, guys, the kind where you're really quiet because it's so early that you really can't talk, the whole house is asleep but you kind of thing. A lot of times that is actually almost like a form of meditation. And so when you're having those kind of inner monologues, dialogues about life and things that you've been experiencing in that calm space, you'll find that it's a lot easier to kind of really look at things from more of an impartial view, like more of an objective view. And that's because you're working with your spirit guides at that time. So I just, so when I say morning musings, it's not just, just my random thoughts. A lot of times, like this morning, it's the things that, I'm talking to my guides about. So I am not going to give too many details, but basically I did a reading, and I know that she's not going to mind this, so hi girl. I did a reading, and part of the subject of this reading was imposter syndrome. And, this particular person is somebody that I have been working with for years, right? She's my friend. Not just, somebody, my client, but she's my friend. And, it really kind of took me by surprise that this was what came through for her. And that because I see her as like this goals girl, I see her as this such a beautiful light soul. And it's kind of one of those I want to be like her when I grow up type thing. And so it kind of struck me because I had also been going through this like imposter syndrome. Guys, it's not always easy to turn on the camera and speak because there's so many people who are hurting. And when people are hurting, they lash out at others. Their inner comes out. And so much of that anger and that hatred comes from a space where these people didn't get something that they really, really needed. And they don't even know how to ask for it because they don't even know it's missing. And so it's not easy sometimes when subjects are hitting tender spots. And I don't like conflict. But at the same time, I think that it's time that people use their voices. You have all of these platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Thread is a new one. There's all of these platforms. Look, I'm old, okay? I might not look it, but I am older. So I probably don't even know all of the different platforms. I know there's Instagram also. No. But, wow, I just aged myself. Woo! Anyways, 30 plus crowd, yeah! there's so many avenues now for your voices to be heard. And I look at this beautiful, beautiful, amazing friend of mine, and I think about all of the strengths that I've seen from her through the years. And I realize that if we don't start talking about these things on the outside so that other people understand that they are not falling behind, that they are not, guys, the social media facade where everybody pretends that everything's great 100% of the time, it's so unrealistic. And I think that there's just so many people who grew up in an age, like, understand my age. Yo, the internet came into existence basically, and it turned into this now. Like, think about that, where we were using floppy disks, okay, and now we're this. Somewhere along the way, people started to think that the illusions that they were seeing being carefully caricatured and narrated and put together in a reel was a realistic standard or goal of life. And it's not. And so I need you guys who are feeling like you are imposters in your own skin for whatever reason. I need you guys to start pausing and reflecting on everything that you have gone through, everything that you have overcome. I'm going to need you guys to start looking in the mirror and saying your positive affirmations, however you have to say it. I am a bad bitch. However you need to hype yourself up in the mornings, I'm going to need you to start being your girl's best friend to yourself, okay? Or your guy's best friend to yourself. We don't discriminate here. Everybody's welcome, okay? Because here's the thing. You're not alone. And the reason why people continue to be hurt is because they feel different or alone. You know, yeah, there are some people that just do bad things from the get-go. Why? I don't know. It's part of the thing, okay? I'm not the universe. I can't answer those questions. I'm still human. I still have my my little tiffs here and there, okay? But the truth is that we are living in an age where your voices can be heard and your words do matter. And what you're able to do matters. And if you are able to do as much as you can right now with all of these feelings of not being enough or worthy to do them, think about what you could do and accomplish if you started giving yourself the actual credit that you deserve for the things that you've gone through and embodied in yourself and lived through and survived. Think about how much more you could probably do that. If all of that energy that you were spending making yourself small, you suddenly started using to make yourself exactly what you actually are, which is not small enough. Okay? I'm going to leave you guys with that, and have a good day. Love you. Bye.